Off we go from Denver. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. The Broncos at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And, partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Very solid gain of 27. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wallace. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hankins. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Mevis knocks this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Wall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Moore. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Moore now. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wall. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Whoa, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tariq Woolen able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On 1st down, Wallace. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, Wallace. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Hankins stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Wallace. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Moore.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
Operating from the gun. Moore. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
A give to Cook out of the gun.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Bills are once again back in front.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Operating from the gun, Wallace. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw on second down. Wallace. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Wallace. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
and have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On first down, Wall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Moore from the gun on third down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this, in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Wallace. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wallace.
man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, Wall, and some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 11. That one good for 33 and a first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wall, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now, Wall. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Wallace. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barrett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
To throw is Moore. Off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. The Bills' drive starts out on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Wallace. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Off play action, Wallace. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. He is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barrett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And oh, he coughed it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Wall. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Wall.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff up the middle. Wall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Wall. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing again. Wallace. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing on first down. Wallace. Open man. He completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break it. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo